lost myself and then I made my bedroom. Sitting back thinking got too much headroom. Thinking about my relationships that didn't even last. What I didn't get out of them, I swear that I'm trying to get it up about you. You let me go and now I feel so light blue. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. The red,
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. You look at the Grizzlies.
Beginning a quick road trip, you know they want to put their best foot forward, get momentum on their side. But it's going to take great execution to make that happen.
Yeah, being as short a trip as it is, guys, will win tonight, and they can already call the trip a productive one, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
Just 5 to shoot. Floats one. Mathurin with a rebound. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. Now here's Banchero. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Edwards, no good. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Murray, driving to the basket. Oh, good D by Edwards. Another shot. Good. He hits the jumper.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Here's James. Tipped.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Down low. Here's Edey. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bane. Always looking to move it.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Looking for their first basket of the game. James outside. Dallas no good that time either.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Edwards. And Carroll with it. Puts it up. Here's Mathurin. Kicks it out to Bane. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
What Clark talking about, Bennedict Mathurin. He's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Memphis leading by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball, he embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that." To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Edwards, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Exum. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Grizzlies. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And so it's Memphis with it. They're leading by 8. .114 left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Good. Here's Edwards. He has 6.
Really buckling down on the defensive end.
Yep, and that's the only way to play full court man-to-man. You know that from your days at UNLV. 100% intensity, a must.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Dillingham, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the inside. Here's Banchero. The kick out to Edwards. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Shannon. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well, power it home.
Oh, wow. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as the first quarter wraps.
21.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Bagley. Here's Kennard. Clock at 6. Now Clark. Defended by Jackson. Here's Pippen. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scores in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Pass to Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Memphis leading by 13. Here's Kennard. Here he goes. And it's good for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Shannon. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And so it's Memphis with it. Inside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. There's the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Yeah, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Back to Clark. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Some changes for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Dillingham. He's got 6. Pass to Exum. Here's Dillingham. Over Edwards. Dillingham, no good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. 1:52 left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mavericks trail by 9. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close. And just a tremendous ability to finish. No backing down at all from Mathurin.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good for Mathurin. Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display, as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
Pass to Edwards. .58 seconds left to play in the half. Banchero no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Both good from the line that time. 51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Banchero. Memphis leading by 9. Outside Edwards. Pass to Edey. All sorts of time. The shot misses.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
On the wing, Murray. He's scoreless. Now Ayton. With one on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Memphis. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Bane. From deep. Counted from distance. Bane's got 6.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Here's James. Jackson down low. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Outside Mathurin. And another 3 from Memphis.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Grizzlies lead by 13. Here's Pippen. No made baskets yet. Pass to Kennard. Here's Pippen. Back to Kennard. 2 on the clock. Takes the 3. And again it's Memphis missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James can't get it to go. And here's Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Clark. Outside Bagley. It's stolen by Johnson. Murray with it. Basket counts.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wells misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Murray. Driving in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
And it comes off a good pass. Clearly, Mathurin has been well coached on when to give it up.
Here's Shannon. It's rebounded by Memphis. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Banchero outside. Outside Edwards. Done inside. Edwards.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
The drive by Murray. It's rebounded by Banchero. Grizzlies lead by 14. Mathurin with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Banchero. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now Edwards. 10 points for him. On the wing, Bane. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 14. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Murray. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so it's Memphis.
The Grizzlies, 42.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 14. Here's Dillingham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First team.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Right side Johnson. Pass to Ayton. James up top. Here's Dillingham. He shoots. The shot off that time. Memphis leading by 13. Kennard outside. Here's Pippen. Back to Kennard. Pass to Bagley. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dallas with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And there it is for him. Here's Pippen. Clark outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Up top, Kennard. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Dillingham. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Grizzlies lead by 11. Down low. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, this is something Bronny's working on. Breaking down the defense off the dribble.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Oh, got a piece of it. Six on the shot clock. The three from Ayton. No good on the shot. Outside Mathurin. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
James outside. The three from Ayton. Drains the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Edwards looking it over. Back to Mathurin. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Dillingham, no good. Grizzlies lead by 13. On the wing, Mathurin. 20 feet out. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Three-pointer Mathurin, and Ayton pulls it down. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
Here's Edwards. And here's Bane. Banchero right side. And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Tries to save it. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's